So finally, but the Litvish Oilem, they're starting to wake up. All kind of articles, all kind of clips about the Shidushim crisis. And everybody talks about one issue and the one issue only, which is called the age gap, which is a big problem. No denial here. Definitely a problem. Everyone has solutions, but let me be honest. Let me tell the truth, and only the truth. When you hear the truth in the face, maybe you're going to start doing something about it. You're not going to close the age gap. As long as BMG is open, as long as Miri Yeshiva Yeshlaim is open and they are not closing down, age gap is not going to get better. Maybe with few months here, few months there, it's not going to close up. Finished. Period. The main two problems by the Litvish Oilem is painful to hear, but that's the truth. And maybe if you're going to wake up, maybe it's going to help solve the problem. There's no secret. There in Lakewood, we have today thousands and thousands and thousands of girls over the age of 22 or 23 up to 30s. This is only Lakewood. Litvish Oilem out of town. Baltimore, Chicago, Los Angeles, Montreal, Toronto, Australia, Europe, Switzerland. A disaster. You're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of Litvish girls that are just sitting and waiting. Number one problem. Everyone is looking, no matter what age is, a life learner. A life learner. And the boys, in order for them to continue to be a life learner, they're looking for money. Money in at least, they're looking for younger girls. So, a Litvish boy who is 24, 25 still wants a 19, 20-year-old girl. A boy that is 28, 30 is still looking for the 22, 23. I know, I speak to parents all the time, Litvish parents, and they're crying. They don't have the money. Her husband was a learning boy, sitting with Mesiras Nefesh, learning his entire life. The woman works for Panusa. She hardly makes ends meet, and then she has a daughter now, 2 daughters, 5 daughters, that she raised with Mesiras Nefesh, with a husband that's sitting and learning, and now suddenly she has to have money for the new item that they should be able to sit and learn their entire life. What happened with a ben Torah? A ben Torah doesn't mean somebody who sits and learns his entire life from morning at night. That's how it's called a ben Torah. A ben Torah means somebody who is a misnaheg b'derech haTorah. He sits and learns when he has time. At work, he thinks, Rebbeinu Shalom, I'm here at work, I'm here at business because I'm supporting my family. This is what's called a ben Torah. Instead, they're poisoning 100% of the girls to fight over 20% of the boys. How many boys are sitting and learning the entire life? How many? Let's be honest. 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%. So the girls are poisoned to fight over 25% of the boys because they are really going to be the life learners. And the boys are poisoned money. What happened to Rav Steinemann that was sitting on his bed his entire life? Didn't never have a fixed chair in his house. What happened to the Chofetz Chaim who took a girl way older than him, and he took a very, very poor girl when he had every chance to take the richest person as a mechitten? But that's only good for the bedtime stories, right? That's not for the, it's not in my backyard. That's for the Chofetz Chaim. That's not for me. So wake up. Wake up and be realistic. Age gap is a problem. The real problem is everybody wants money. What happened with Mesiras Nefesh for Torah? What happened with a real ben Torah that a girl understands that a real ben Torah is somebody who does everything in my life, in her husband's life. The husband does everything in life to be a ben Torah, to build a bias. B'derech a Torah. So many working people, a Torah people finish Shas multiple times. So wake up, and maybe then, Simon Tov Mazdov Yailun and Chol Yisrael Umayim.